'Tis the season to be jolly. Tra la 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 la. Hello, all my inspirations. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm just here with a quick message, and I want to speak about be anxious for nothing. Now, when it comes to praying, I don't know how many people have prayed before, and you may be praying about a specific situation or many situations, about work, about money, about relationships, about family, about just your mental health, anything. You may be praying, and after you've prayed, you still have that issue on your mind bugging you for the whole day. It's happened to me before. It's happened to me many times where I've prayed and I've said, Father, I know you love me. I know you care about me. I know you're with me. You will never leave nor forsake me. You even quote scriptures to yourself to remind yourself that this God is a God that can never fail. So you've prayed now. You've said all these things to God, and the issue is just running on your mind still. You're still troubled, basically. So as I was, praying and speaking to God, I thought about this illustration, and I believe that it was dropped on my heart. And what God is saying is that, I'm just going to try and say this really clearly. I want you to really try and grasp what I'm saying. What he's saying is that, picture yourself as a wife or a husband you're at the altar and you're going to give your vows to your partner. So you're saying, you're the love of my life. You're saying in sickness, in health, till death do us part. Sometimes you have personalized vows that you actually tell your partner, When you say all these things to your partner at the altar, imagine walking away from the altar. The moment you walk away from the altar, you've exchanged rings and everything. Imagine yourself doubting the whole relationship. So you've just said all these words to your partner. You walk away from the altar and you're like, is this person going to cheat on me? Is this person a liar? Is my relationship going to even last? Is my marriage going to last rather? Is my marriage going to be successful? Are they going to leave me? All of these things start flooding. So you've just said all these beautiful words to your partner, and then you walk away and you're like doubting everything. God said this is exactly how it's like when you pray and you say these things and you say, God, I know you're going to be with me. I know you're going to come through for me. I know you love me. I know you never leave nor forsake me. I know you will see me through. When you say all these things to God in prayer, and then you finish the prayer and you worry about it, everything you've said, it's like you've just doubted everything. You've doubted the whole situation, the whole prayer. This is exactly what it's like. This is an encouraging word, and I hope it really helps somebody put things into perspective, because sometimes when we do pray to God, we say all these things and then we just finish the prayer and we're just worried still. And God is saying, how would that be if you really were to give your vows to your wife or your husband, and you just leave the altar and you just start doubting the relationship? That can't be right. So God is here to tell us today that really what we say we must mean it. I know it's not easy because, like I said, I've been here, and I'm still, I'm trying to. He's helping me trying to get through this thought process. Do you understand? The constant renewing of the mind is important, to remember who we actually are in covenant with, to remember who we actually are connected with. And it's funny because Christ is actually the bridegroom. Do you understand? He is actually the bridegroom. So it's funny he used this illustration to actually show me how it really looks on a practical, in a practical way. So I really hope you grasp this and understand where I'm coming from. Just for you to know that whenever you pray, know that whatever words we say to God, he does take them personally, just like if you were to actually share them with your husband or your wife. We take it really personally. We want to believe it because we want whatever it is we want to say. We want to know that that's what's going to come to pass. You want to know that your husband will never cheat on you. You want to know your wife will never cheat on you. You want to know that this is not going to be a failed marriage. You want to know all these things. So when you say, God, I know you're with me, we really should mean that he's with us. We shouldn't finish the prayer and say, oh, you know what? I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, may God help us with any anxiety, any worry that we may be facing after a prayer, that actually what we have prayed, he actually is going to help us through that situation. He will bring us through. This was just a quick one. Again, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you ever so much. And compliments of the season. Thank you all so much. Until next time, be inspired, be encouraged, be blessed. Mwah. Take care, guys.